People have to vote against you. Like, you get more money if other people are voting as well. Alright, we got the Aserai recruits. They think things are looking up for them, but starting to see, looks like some Khuzaits on the mountain. Yep. They're riding very slowly though. They're just on a leisurely ride. Oh, we're spotting the Aserai. Let's see how this goes. Alright, we're getting on the rocks and they're starting to fire in. The Aserai probably did the best thing they could have possibly done and took up a position by this rock. I don't know if it'll be enough to fight off the Khuzait, so. Lots of fighting going on. I'm seeing some dead on both sides. But I do think I see more Aserai recruits on the ground. Aserai look like they just kind of picked up whatever they can find. Like, that guy's got a hammer. What's that gonna do? Picked up whatever they can find and they went to fight against the Khuzaits. But the Khuzai's noble sons, you know, they got some decent kit. They got a bow, they got a horse, they got a sword. Well, neither of the units are particularly well armored. Kind of a free-for-all right now. The Khuzait sons that are getting trapped in the blob are going down, but so are some of the Aserai recruits. Lots of blood, indicating they've been hit once or twice. A lot of these guys ready to fall. Aserai recruits are blobbing and getting a lot of the Khuzait noble sons, though. I gotta say, this isn't as one-sided as I thought it would be. Lots of noble sons going down. Oh, are the noble sons running? And to my complete surprise, the Aserai recruits look like they're actually about to win this match. Noble sons all kind of ran away. I don't think, oh, there's one left that's actually doing some fighting. I don't think he can do enough though. Slowly taking damage. I don't think it's possible for a 10 and a tie, Adam. If I did, I'd probably just redo the match because, like, I don't know how to. It would have to be like down to the final two guys, and then they'd have to kill each other in the same blow, which I guess isn't impossible, given that like two archers could shoot an arrow at the same time, but the odds are it's not gonna happen. If it happens, it'll be incredible. But wow, the Aserai recruits actually pulled ahead there. Not substantially. They only had 42 units left, So yeah, we're gonna go right in the second round. We have yet to go into our third round on anybody. It's either been 2 straight wins, or but like nobody's won and then lost. So this could be the first, though. I still do believe the Noble Sons should technically come out on top over their recruits, but let's see with that map change if it brings a different result. And very curiously, we're on a bridge this time, so this is super interesting. Not many maps with the bridge. Got the Khuzaits coming up over the top. Let's watch their charge down and see how they approach this bridge. Now, for me, I would wait up on this hill or close to it and just shoot at them as they funneled across the bridge, but the AI is stupid and does not do what you should do in most given scenarios. So we will see how they fare coming up on the bridge. Are they actually going to go on the bridge, or are they just going to kind of wait? Let's find out. Now, interestingly, also, the Aserai kind of went into a column formation, and that was probably the worst thing they could have done. The Khuzaits are kind of going down under the bridge for some reason. Not sure why. They're giving away their height advantage that they had. But we'll see if it has any actual impact. Yeah, they're really bunched down here, causing their own issues. A lot of the Aserai are moving up here, which is interesting, instead of going down and pinning the Khuzaits when they could.
Tactical nuke incoming!
No, not a tactical nuke. Not a great time, but unfortunately for me, I'm gonna yeah, so I'm a skeleton right now, but we can still do some announcing. Yeah, interestingly, it seems like the Khuzaits are still not, like, coming out on top here, per se. I think they're doing better than last round, but I don't know if it'll be enough. They got some Khuzaits riding around, still out in the open, so it's not like the full army is here. Oh, and actually, the Aserai are kind of all broken apart. There's no cohesion, so... And most of them are running, so I think that's actually pretty much it for the Aserai. Wow. Yeah, the last 2 screens were New Chaos, Adam. Okay, interestingly first, this is the first time we've had a... 1 win, 1 loss scenario, so we're gonna be going into the tiebreaker here between the Aserai recruits and the Khuzait Noble Sons. Let's just jump into it. We're on the step. Now, the first time when the Aserai won, they had a rock, and unfortunately, the map pull this time doesn't look like they're gonna have a rock unless they can get all the way up over here. But I think by the time they even get halfway, the Noble Sons will be in full contact with them. So let's watch and see. All right, we got the Khuzait Noble Sons coming in. We're about to make first contact. Let's see. And they decide to ride right through, which is interesting. Given that they're horse archers, they could have just surrounded them, but breaking that line initially splits the Aserai groups into 2 less cohesive groups. The Aserai are kind of all over the place right now. Or, sorry, the Khuzaits are kind of all over the place. They're starting to form a circle, and this is kind of what they're meant to do. They ride around in the circle, shoot arrows into that middle center and just rack up the kills. And that's pretty much what they're doing. There's also several inside just kind of hitting. Oh, that's bad. That's sad to hear, Adam. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, lots of hits, lots of hits. Seems like the Aserai are losing this fight though. There's not nearly as many Noble Sons going down. Yeah, and the Aserai started to run. And I think that's pretty much it for them. They're all running. And that's that. That's our tiebreaker. Khuzait Noble Son. So it turns out in certain situations they can lose to the Aserai recruits, which is interesting.